Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the head elders and apostles, a great millstone who rule and teach well. Also, want to give a shout out there to the hopeful elect, to you, Akim, if you are who is sincerely in this truth, as well as believers at this word, but not just believers, but doers as well. And again, to you, I'd like to say shalom. All right, this is just going to be another quick lesson through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. All right, and we're going to get straight into it. As you can see the title of this one, hey, they going to respect it. All right, and just, I'm going to play this video real quick, and I'm going to get a few precepts. And Lord will, again, it's edifying, and we're going to close it out from there.
I'm going to be honest. I had one guy in my entire life that's ever told me, like, Juicy, I ain't gonna lie, I'm dating multiple people. Boom. Okay, cool. And he gave me the option to still deal with him or not deal with him, right? And he never treated me different. Like if I tagged him in a post, he added the tag. He always stayed on my page, commenting, liking, concerns. Gee, he was with it. That was my boy. That was my boy. And he's a Leo, right? Leos are upfront. They, honest or whatever case may be. Boom. The man was so cold, he even pointed out, like, hey, this is her, and her. Love the man. Still love the man. And I loved him because he was honest. He gave me that option. He didn't rob me blind or nothing. He didn't rob me of that decision. He gave it to me, right? But on the other hand, matter of fact, I just met a guy. Well, we just started talking like a couple of days ago. Same thing. He like, I ain't gonna lie, Juicy, I got him lined up. Okay, cool. He gave me that option. So we rolling. We good. We cool. I'm gonna be
All right, so, based off the video we just watched, man, she going into how a man is being honest. How she had one man in her life be honest about dealing with multiple women, which, I'm going to say this, bro. Y'all going to have to respect it either way it go in the days to come. All right, whether a man be honest about it or not. But the brother, one of the brothers he had, commented. And he made a beautiful comment. I'm going to read into it. Let me see if I can get it real quick. He made a beautiful comment, man. Salaki, I didn't mean to click on the page. But it says, he said, that has nothing to do with the sign. I'm a Virgo and I don't go by these dumbass signs. Which we don't, man. We don't worship these dumbass, retarded ass signs. That's something for women, man. Really, because that's what a lot of women, you know how idolatrous these women are in the world, man. They go based off that BS, man. But let's get to the point, man. It says, and I don't go by these dumbass signs, and I tell all my women up front, and I got more than one wife. Some niggas just pussy. They don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to be men and stand on business. And that's the point, because hey, a lot of men just don't know how to be upfront. Okay? A lot of men just don't, like the brother said, he put it well put together. A lot of men just don't, know how to be real. All right? And it says, and it because a lot of jakes be ashamed of losing the bride, but it's like, man, once you mature, bro, it's like, bro, it is what it is, nigga. Like, it is what it is, man. To hell, cause hey, bro, we coming into the time of Isaiah 4:1, where you're gonna have the you're gonna have basically the pick of the litter, okay? That's the saying goes. All right, so to hell, man, and a lot of these women ain't meant for us anyway. You see, it'd be a reason why the Lord get a lot of these women a lot of these women out your way. It's like the beloved elder Jeremiah, the Murph out there in Chicago, often say. He said, man, just because you love her, don't mean YAHAWASHI love her, man. All right, and that's something that men gotta understand, man. You see, but let's continue. It says, he went into some precepts, dealing with our forefather, Lord King David, man. It says, stand on business. He said a stand on business. It have nothing to do with a sign, which it don't. All right. It says 1 Samuel 25:42-43. It says, and Abigail hasted and arose and rode upon the ass with 5 damsels of hers that went after her. And she went after the messengers of David and became his wife. David also took Anom, I believe that's how you pronounce it. It says a Jezreel, and they were also both of his wives. All right, and the brother got Isaiah 4:1, which I'm gonna get it here in the book of Isaiah 4:1. I want to get it in the KJV. This Isaiah 4:1, and it says, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, and only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So this is the prophecy that's coming upon the planet Earth, Isaiah 4:1. Well, brothers, you're going to have more than one woman. All right? And these women, they're going to either, deal with it or not. But we know, as the scripture says, in the day of thy power. All right? Because motherfuckers going to get with it in that day, man. And I'm going to just say it just like that. All right? People going to get with it. Because, hey, the fear of the Lord is going to be upon the planet Earth, man. And you're going to see these men, as the scripture says, I shall make a man as precious, more precious than gold. What is that? Isaiah 13:12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right? Which we know Ophir is found here in the land of America. All right? But the Lord is going to make a man more precious than that. All right? And who is that man going to be? It's going to be a man of YAHAWASHI, a servant of the Lord, a man who dwells with wisdom. Okay? As the scripture saith, wisdom maketh the man face shine. Let's get that real quick. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8:1. It says, who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. And that's how it's going to be, especially in the times to come. All right? That wisdom is going to make brothers shine, man. All right? And it's going to make, brothers, that again, it says the boldness of his face shall change, man. Brothers are really going to be in a different mode in that day, man. You see? You ain't going to want to be on the brother bad side in that day. All right? And plus, brothers going to have an understanding of what's going on when all hell breaks loose, which is going to cause the women to flock to brothers, man. Because women, they like power, man. They flock to power. And it's in their nature to seek protection. All right? So again, that's going to cause Isaiah 4:1, because a lot of them men are going to be cast into the wars. And not only cast into the wars, they're going to be taken out by the famine. As the scripture says. You see? So we coming into that time, man. Whether you and Salakia. Well, we coming into that time, whether you like it or not, a brother's gonna have more than one woman, man. And trust and believe me, hey, a lot of those women are gonna want to get with it. They ain't gonna give a damn. Yeah, let's read Isaiah 4:1. We're gonna close out on that, man. We might as well make this a series, man. This has been coming out a lot lately. All right, this is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. See, they're going to want to be called by the name of a man of the Lord. All right? How could you take the name of a man of the Lord? All right? Through marriage, which we know what marriage is. All right? So it's going to be a lot of that going on in that day, man. As well as you're going to have even, you may have older women. You don't have to necessarily, lay with them or nothing like that. But, their duty is going to be to teach the younger women. You see? You even may take in families in that day. You may take a whole family in that day, man. Because of your wisdom. At the end of the day, man, as the scripture says, in the day of thy power, man. All right? So yeah, I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna close it out. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, and we'll start at verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, and that hiding, again, that man is going to be a man of the Lord, a man of YAHAWASHI, who carries the wisdom of YAHAWASHI, who carries the wisdom of the heavens. All right, which is going to lead him through the times to come, which a lot of people are going to lack. All right, so yeah, that's why he's going to be that protection, that cover. All right, but yeah, that's the point, man. You know, hey, these people are going to get with it whether they like it or not, man. So I'm going to leave with that. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Till next time, I'd like to say shalom.